All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakah, Kodash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, great millstone, who teach very well. While let this truth from his citation out there to the hopeful elect, who continue to preach his word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also, Shalom to all the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua. And today, man, just basically getting on, mercy and the time of wrath, man. Because these people are going to know very soon why this place is called the Valley of the Shadow of Death, man. Because, plenty of ways you can die, whether it be, you driving or disease. But guess what? When Esau show his horns, it's going to be a time like no other. And 9 times out of 10, the people of the world, or 10 times out of 10, the people of the world are not going to be prepared for the dangers ahead, man. Matter of fact, before we start off, let's go ahead and get that in the book of, let me see. This is the book of Habakkuk 3 and verse 2. It says, O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. Let's go ahead and get this in the blue letter, man. Because once we heard the prophecies, once we heard the ill dealings that's going to happen into the world, for the lack of better words, it's a certain spirit that you should be in. You should not be in the spirit of mirth or be in the spirit of everything is going to be okay. No, man. You're supposed to be in the fearful spirit and also a spirit of urgency, man. That's how it is when you're in the midst of danger, man. You're urgent to, get out the way, man, and get in a safe spot. In that safe spot lies said in the truth. Let's read this again. It says, O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. Let's get that word afraid real quick, and we're going to jump back. It's the word afraid. Strong's H, 3372. It says, to fear, revere, be afraid. Standing all, be awed, and that's it. Because, again, once you see 1,000, a whole city of people get taken out, and the Lord preserved you, let's read a little bit more. It says, fear, reverence, honor, respect. And this how the Lord is going to earn his respect, especially here in this time. Because you guys don't respect the Lord, and he's going to earn your respect through the dangers that he's going to bring, man. Let's go right here. To inspire reverence or godly fear or awe. To make afraid, to terrify, but that godly fear, man. That's the spirit that you should be in once you hear about the ill dealings that's coming. Let's go back, Habakkuk 3 and verse 2. O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive thy works in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years make known. In wrath remember mercy, man. And that's one thing that we beg for, mercy. Kasad or kasadia. Asking the Lord to help keep us and be merciful unto us in these dangerous times. Because it's only going to get worse from here. We already know about the mpox, these different pestilence and diseases, and even Trump. Not too long ago, he just did a talk about inflation and how that affected the food. Lord willing, that'll be the next video. But at the same time, let me show you what the Lord is going to do in these latter times, man. He's not going to sit back and let wickedness continue to reign. Let's go ahead and get that in the book of 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra 15. And I'm going to jump down to verse 7. Matter of fact, verse 7. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And that's basically a death threat. That's why it says, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. Because while the Lord, he's sending death threats upon the planet Earth, man. It says, for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hopeful works are fulfilled. And all you got to say is LG, type of pork, adultery, everything that's against the Most High is celebrated here in this latter time. And you think the Lord is just going to sit back? He didn't give Sodom and Gomorrah a pass. He didn't give ancient Babylon a pass. So why you think he's going to give this modern-day society, Babylon, the greater pass? No, man. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Think the Lord is going to sit back and let you continue to do sick things in the world? It says, Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's why we're sighing and crying for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Because we want the Lord to destroy this place, man. But we also want the Lord to preserve us from the destruction. You know? Salaki. And again, that's just the Lord showing his power in the latter days, man. The plagues he's going to get ready to bring, the wars and rumors of wars, the pestilences, sedition among men, people turning on each other. These people are not ready for it. But again, Yahweh Ba'ashim Shai have put us on game. You know how he put us on game? Let's go right here in the book of Job, because the prophecies already told us and warned us the condition we was going to be in. The condition of the battlefield here in the latter days. This Job 10, and I'm going to jump down to verse 21. It says, before I go whence, I shall not return even to the land of darkness in the shadow of death. Now, why it says the land of darkness, let's get that word darkness real quick. Darkness, Strong's H2820. Darkness, obscurity, darkness. Let's go right here in the Strong's. Darkness, figuratively, misery, destruction, death, ignorance, sorrow, and wickedness. All those things represent America, man. Misery love company. That was why they want everybody on Xanax and these psychotic meds. Because if you stand here in this place, you will lose your mind if you don't have the Lord. It says ignorance, meaning you do not know, sorrow, wickedness, darkness, night, obscurity. Let's get that word obscurity real quick. Obscurity goes back to the state of being unknown, inconspicuous, or unimportant, insignificant. Yeah, because again, instead of the thing that's the most valuable thing upon the planet Earth, these people push to the side as his vain, or as his for the lack of better words, not royal. You know, as it's something that's not important. Go back. It says Job 10 verse 21. Before I go whence, I shall not return, even to the land of darkness, in the shadow of death, a land of darkness as darkness itself, in the shadow of death, without any order, and where the darkness is as light. And this information is celebrated here, man. You being wicked, you're celebrated here, man. But let's say if you stand up for righteousness, let's say even you whipping your child, you're demonized now, man. You know? Go ahead and get one more, and we're going to close it out. This is the book of Psalms 18, and I'm just going to get a couple of them. This Psalms 18, I'm going to start at verse 28, and I'm going to jump down a little bit. This Psalms 18 and 20, let's start at verse 26. It says, with the pure thou wilt show thyself pure, and with the forward thou wilt show thyself forward. Let's get this in the NLT. To the pure thou wilt show thyself pure, but unto the wicked you show yourself hostile. You know? So that hostile spirit is going to be on 2/3 of our people and the rest of these heathens. And the reason why, because they wasn't called, or they didn't have the ears to hear, or the eyes to see. So he's going to have a hostile spirit unto you. Now, hostile spirit is ultimately going to lead into wrath and death, man. Continuing on, unless at least you repent. It says, for thou wilt save the afflicted people, but will bring down high looks. Esau, Edom, the spirit of Babylon, the spirit nothing can possibly go wrong, and also the spirit that you don't need the Most High. That's the vibration that this Western society push. It says, for thou will light my candle, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Shai, my power will enlighten my darkness. So in the midst of the valley of the shadow of death, in the midst of people being ignorant and not knowing what's going on, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Shai will have mercy upon us by doing what? Giving us this knowledge, giving us this truth, which ultimately is going to lead unto your salvation. Let's get another one real quick. Let's go to Proverbs. Like your Proverbs 2, just going back on how that word, or how this word is going to deliver you in the dangerous times. Proverbs 2, and I'm going to jump down to verse 9. It says, Thou shalt understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yeah, in every good path. And a good path is the road that we're on right now, the path to redemption. It says, when wisdom enters into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. So having this understanding and this truth is ultimately going to preserve you from the wrath and dangerous times ahead, man. You know? And that's why we hold fast of what we have, because if you don't, you're going to be caught out there with your pants down, man. You're not going to have any protection from the dangers that's coming. And again, the best decision you can ever make is fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and stay in this truth, man. So yeah, I pray this video was edifying. I want to say, call Allah Yimlah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to my apostle and elders, Great Millstone, and Shalom.